Hello everyone, I'm Kashmira and I'll be presenting this presentation on 2.7 release features. First is find and replace and the second is auto save and recover. So we'll first see the find and replace support in Ginger. So until now, till the last release, if user wants to search or find any specific item, he has to go to the tree item and search for that item manually. So we are trying to make it easier for users to find and replace the items. So purpose is very clear that we want to find and replace fields among the Ginger entities such as actions, API models and variables. Also to reduce the efforts of updating and replacing the common fields for multiple items. Like for example, if I have API model and I want to replace or update some endpoint URL which is common in many API models. So in that case, I have to go for each API model, go there manually and update the replaced replace the endpoint URL. So we want to make it easier by the automatic replace thing. So these are the support functionalities to find any item cross solution based on simple text search. So for this to search the items by various searching patterns like the regular one or the match case or the wildcard. So once you have the list of all found elements or items, you can click on any particular one. You can view that item in the edit page, customize it and save it. Also, the third is the quick automatic replace for multiple items based on simple find and replace values. So we'll go for the implementation in Ginger. So you can see over here that on the solution tab we have this button of find and replace. So as soon as I click on this window will come up. As I said that this has been featured for the find and replace of Ginger entities. So what exactly does mean of Ginger entities? It includes business flows, activities, actions, variable, run set and application model. So first of all, I'll give you an example of business flow. So you can see here in my business flows tree item, I have these business flows. So I want to search a business flow of which has the name as developed. So I have here 1, 2 and 3 which has the developed word. So if I click on find, I will get these list. So the list contains item type as business flow, item name, path. We have found that field with the name and the details. So like I said that we have given an option of searching an element with a searching pattern. So this, if you check this checkbox, it will search it by it is case sensitive. So I will not get any word with this developed because D is in smaller case. So if I again click on find, I will not get anything in this list. So again I'll change this and D all those. Now if I want to search it with the whole world, I want to exactly the developed this word I want to search it for. So I will check this checkbox. So in this tree you can see only one matching word is here, and if I click on find, I will get only this one. Now we'll see for the activity. So for the activities, I have one in the shared repository as login. So I will search it for login. Yes, so I will get all those. Now I want to go for the whichever it is in the shared repository. So as I said that you can go over here and here is the field for view details. So if I click on this button, you can see it in the edit mode. Now if you want to change its configuration or add any new action over here, you can configure it or you can customize it. I want to change its run actions run option from stop action or run on failure to this. I will save this. It will ask me that do you want to change it everywhere, and yes. So it is, you can customize it from here as well. Now this was for the activity. If I go to the actions, as we all know that we have different type of actions. So in sub item type, you will get all the list of actions over here. So it will be very easier for the user to search any particular action. Same thing applies for the variables. These are the all type of variables listed down here, and also for the application model. So this was the find part. Let's move on to the replace part. As I said that we want to reduce the efforts of updating or replacing the common fields for multiple items. So if I go to the resources, I want to check my API model. In this, I want to update this endpoint URL wherever it has been used to somewhere to some other endpoint URL. So as you can see that every API model has the same endpoint URL. So I don't want to go to each and every element or each and every API model and change it manually. So what will I do is to go here, click over here, select application model, paste your endpoint URL and find. So you will get uh, all the list which contains this endpoint URL. Now I want to replace it. So I will check this replace checkbox for with I want to replace it with this URL. Now, as soon as I check this radio button of replace, you can see that the replace selected button has appeared. I want to change it everywhere. I want to update it on every API model. So I will check this checkbox and the status is still pending. So we haven't done the replace yet. As soon as I click on the replace selected, the status has been changed to replaced and I want to save all my changes. So I will save selected. So the status also has been changed. So we'll go here and see that it has been really changed. So see, we have updated all the items with the updated one. So this was all about the find and replace. Any questions over here?
Uh, yes, Kashmira.
Mhm.
Okay, I want to ask that can we find something in a particular business flow or somewhere? I mean, this is a solution-based find and replace approach, right? So
Yes.
let's say I know that my activity is in particular business flow. Can
Mhm.
we find
You
that
can go
activity
to
from the
the
particular?
you can go to the activity and type whatever you want, like login and
Yeah.
Now we are working on the second phase of the find and replace as part of 3.0, and in it we will put the find and replace inside the automate tab and also in the run set tab. So there you will be able to look only inside the element existing in the business flow, okay, to minimize the scope
Okay,
of the
cool.
search.
Thank you.
Sure.
so let's move on to the autosave and recover support. So basically, when user is working on Ginger for long hours and uh, Ginger has been closed unexpectedly, we want to save the user's recent work. So for that, we are providing this auto save and recover mechanism to save users' recent work and give them an option of recover their work. So how does it exactly work? So it has two parts. First is autosave and the recover. So when the user will start working on Ginger on the start of an application, auto save mechanism will be triggered. That means the auto save folder will be created in your solution folder. So this is my solution. This is the folder structure and this is the autosave folder will be created. So after that, the interval of every 5 minutes, the business flows and run set, whichever you have worked on, will be saved in the autosave folder. So I will show you the implementation in a while, but this is how it works. So it will be created in the runtime on your solution folder path. Next is only the items which are unsaved and worked on will be saved in the autosave folder. So on the close of manual Ginger, this feature we are not supporting. Only if it has been ended or closed unexpectedly, we are giving in support of this mechanism. And only it is only supported for business flows and transit right now. The support for storing other files like environments agents, it will be supported soon in the coming releases. So, and the second is the recover part. Recover, I will show you the implementation right now. So this solution has been open for a long time, and I had been working on this for a long time. So I have done some changes in this business flow one. Okay, and if I want to simulate the unexpected close of Ginger, what I will do is to close the Ginger from the task manager. So I am closing the Ginger and process, and it has been closed. Now the recover part. As soon as I reopen the Ginger and open the same solution again, I will get the list of all recovered items. So how does the recover works? As soon as the Ginger has been opened and it has got to know that the last time it was closed unexpectedly, this recover folder will be created. Inside it, or the autosave folder will be created with the timestamp of now. You can see it over here, and inside it all the files will be moved from the uh, auto save folder to here. Now let's see that right now I will close it because I don't know how it works. I mean, what does it do? So I will close this right now. I will check that what exactly I have right now in my business flow. So you can see over here that I have business flow 1, which has one activity as login. So we have the recover button over here. If I click on it, I'll get the list of all recovered items again, and you will see that we have it business flow 1 over here. So if I want to view that what exactly is different from the recovered one and the current one, so I will click on the view details. So you can see it over here that for the recovered one I have 5 different activities, and for the current one I have only one. So there is a difference in it, and I want to recover this business flow. So I will click over here and click on recover selected. So the status has been changed to recovered, and that's it. Now I want to delete all those. I don't want to keep any recovered work because I don't need these work to be recovered. So I will delete all those and close. So that's it. See, whatever I have recovered, I have got all my activities back, and everything has been recovered. And in the folder structure, as soon as I click on delete or the recover, all the files will be deleted from here. And we have an empty autosave folder as well. So this is how it works, autosave and recover.